Hey, this is Mastin Kipp, and welcome to Daily Love TV. So, in this episode, there's something I want to talk to you about. You know, you're on your spiritual path, you're doing the personal growth work, maybe you're thinking about maybe quitting a job or starting a business, not too sure. Maybe you're in a relationship and thinking about leaving, or in a relationship thinking about, well, what's my relationship to money? And money is something that doesn't get talked about a lot in the spiritual conversation. For some reason, we tend to think that money isn't a spiritual conversation, or that if I'm on a spiritual path, I'm not supposed to be wealthy. I think it's all a bunch of malarkey. I can tell you, yes, I just said malarkey. I can tell you that spirituality and all forms of abundance go hand in hand. And really, it's about allowing ourselves to be able to receive and to be able to realize that this is an abundant universe. But one of the questions I get asked most is, how do I deal with financial fears, right? And there's always financial fear. Think about it. Think about your financial future, right? We all have uncertain financial futures. So how do you cope with this? How do you deal with this? It's great to chant and, meditate and do yoga and eat quinoa, drink green juice, all that type of stuff. But how do I pay my bills? How do I, really, take care of the money side of things? And I can tell you, as someone who couch surfed for 2 years, there were times where I didn't even know where my meal was coming from tomorrow, that I'm very intimately associated with this conversation. There were times when I started the Daily Love, which is an internet online company, and I didn't have access to the internet or online. I had to go out into, the neighborhood and get free Wi-Fi from someone who had a, unsecured Wi-Fi connection. So I understand how to be scrappy. But here's the key thing that you want to focus on if you have money fears or money issues. You want to focus on what you already have. Simple things. I know it might sound crazy, but this is what I did. Well, I can breathe. My heart is beating. I'm alive. I have arms and legs and eyes. Like, I'm a fully functional person. I'm able to, have my health. I'm able to do stuff. And it sounds crazy, but if you start to focus on what you have, you make that mental leap from lack to abundance. You can't lack your way to abundance mentally. You have to start focusing on the resources that are around you. And that age-old adage, seek and ye shall find. If you're only looking for what you don't have, you're going to miss out on so many different resources that are already in front of you. And most of my clients, gosh, when I talk to them about what they want, I say, what do you want out of life? If I could sit here and tell you what you want the most out of life, what is it? They don't go into what they want. They tell me what they don't want. Well, I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I don't want that. And we got to catch ourselves. We got to start to realize there's more resources here than I thought. If I don't have enough money in the bank, how could I get more creative? How could I ask for help? What other tools could I use besides needing the money? Because I can tell you there is certainly a way. And you can even make it a prayer. You can say, God, divine, higher power, whatever it might be, show me how I'm supported. Give me evidence of how I'm supported. And if you start to switch what you're looking for from what's missing to what you already have, you open up into a different world where there are resources. And what's interesting is, as you start to take action towards your dreams, you will be supported. The universe will support you in your purpose because it made you to fulfill it. And you'll have this experience of that. But what tends to happen is we get so focused on what we don't have that we get paralyzed in fear, and we don't take the action, and we stay in that paralyzed state. So what we want to start to do is stay in motion, keep moving, and recognize that ultimately your source, what sustains you, what provides for you, isn't your bank account. It's not money. It's not the government that prints the money. It's a higher power. It's the divine. It's God, however you want to phrase it. And that when you're sourced in that divinity, when you're sourced in knowing that you're always provided, and you're able to give from a place of overflow, and you look for the support, you will be able to find it. And the thing is, the reality is, all the resources you need to live an incredible life, to make a difference, to add value to the world, to help other people, to have an amazing, fulfilling life, all of those resources are right inside you. They're already inside you. And if you don't have the resources there, you also have the ability to go get them, to look at them, to Google, to ask friends, whatever it is, you will be provided for. So how do you get through the fear of lack of money to know that ultimately you're supported by the universe, by a higher power, and that when you look for the support, when you look for reasons why you are taken care of, You will find them. I promise you, there's always a rainbow in the storm. If you look for it, you will find it. So in the comments, if you've been going through some lack, if you've been going through some fear around money, could you switch what you're looking for today? What are 5 things right now that you already have that could help you take the next step? 5 things. You don't need another dollar. What are 5 resources you already have? In the comments, let me know. The Daily Love community is a group of seriously loving, caring folks. Hit up thedailylove.com and leave your comment and join in on the conversation and meet and support these amazing people. Also, we publish a rockin' daily email full of inspiration from me and all kinds of amazing experts from around the world. Head on over to thedailylove.com and sign up for our email to get these awesome daily doses of love. Also, if this video has been inspiring, please feel free to share it with family, friends, people that you care about to brighten their day. And also, subscribe to us on YouTube so that you get notified on our next update. As always here at Daily Love TV, take action and make it real. I'll see you next time.